that the prosecution should produce its first witness when the court resumes sitting on the matter on the 16th. The courts indicated its preparedness because, you know, the courts are always managed by the courts. And this is not the only case that the court is handling. However, the court indicated its readiness to hear the matter on day-to-day basis, 5 times a week. However, given the constraints of health of 2 of the accused persons and also taking into account counsel's other commitment, the court struck a compromise that in that case we would sit, barring any other exigencies, on 2 days, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't like to speculate. First of all, there are a lot of things that could happen. We are now beginning with challenges of ill health of 2 of the accused persons. We are having to deal with that. 2, we are having to deal with commitments. Our office is also very busy, but we were prepared to sacrifice everything so that the trial could be heard expeditiously. And I am minded to think that the more expeditiously we handle, the better, even in the interest of the accused persons. Where you have this hanging on your neck is not the best of things. You also have a situation where lawyers are saying they have other commitments in the Supreme Court, and of course, because the Supreme Court prevails over other courts, once you have a matter there. But I thought that that was speculatory, and that as and when it became necessary for any of the lawyers, including my office, of course, to appear before the Supreme Court, or for that matter, the Court of Appeal. I believe that the court will give a good ear to that, but that we cannot say that because there is a possibility that a lawyer may appear in the Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court usually sits on Tuesdays, we should close the day for Tuesdays in this trial. So we are starting, and we'll see how it progresses. But I'll be very reluctant to give a date to it. A case is not started merely because a docket has been submitted to the office. I think the expression that the investigators always use is that we have submitted the docket to the Office of the Attorney General for advice. This is because investigations involve largely the gathering of evidence. For purposes of evaluation for prosecution, the Attorney General will have to study a docket and determine whether what is on the docket will warrant